Hello, my name's Lewis. I'm the musical director and show manager for this gig with Ben Walker, and this is my rig rundown. So we'll start with the guitar itself. This looks like a Telecaster, but it actually isn't, and it's the only guitar I play during the show. I know a lot of people tend to like having various sounds, but I get everything I need out of my Kemper. This has Seymour Duncan Broadcaster pickups in it. It's literally just handmade. It's got the thickest neck I've ever seen on a guitar, which is fun. So, onto the guitar rig itself. In here, we've got the Kemper Profiler. Nothing fancy other than it is what it is. I'm using a lot of Michael Britt's 2020 pack, incidentally, if that helps, although I am adding many effects, such as ambient tones on top of it. In the rack itself, we have a PSM 300, which I use for in-ear monitoring, but on this gig, it's not getting used because FE Live are kindly providing all the in-ears for us. This is a wireless system as well. This is the SLDX4, I think it is. Hopefully I've got that right. And that's just providing the wireless guitar because I do a lot of running around at my gigs. Alright, now, onto the meat and potatoes of it because I'm running playback for this show. So, we're running Ableton. This is the session here. It's a bit of a mess, but it's come over many years of being put together. And on top of that, we're running AbleSet. AbleSet is probably the single best piece of software I've ever purchased, so shout out to Leo, he is a fantastic guy. This is all being controlled, firstly, via this foot switch I have here on the floor. Normally through the show, I'm literally just pressing play to start the track firing. If I need to, I can advance the set, which goes along here. You can see the changes in AbleSet happening. And on occasional parts during the show, I have to disengage a loop. And when that happens, I just hit this switch, and that will advance the show. It's just, we have bars of safety and things like that in case we need a bit more time, and if I'm running over that side of the stage, I need to get back. Another thing that this does is it controls the Kemper patch changes. So I actually don't touch this pedal board at all during the show. I think maybe once to do a wah effect if I need it. But other than that, it's literally just there in case something fails. So as I move through the set, you'll see occasionally it changes the song. Usually those changes happen after the start because I want the changes to fire after playback's begun. On some occasions, the way it happens in advance, so I can select the patch. That just means I don't have to worry about what's going on at my feet. I don't need to do any pedal board dancing. It's just all sorted for me. Now, the actual rig itself is comprised of a Play Audio 12 that's firing the tracks out. And shout outs to Thai Connectivity. Please make a successor to this. It is one of the best pieces of playback hardware, and I'd love to see more. It's discontinued, sadly. In addition to that, we also have the Mio XM rather, which is the thing that's firing out the changes through the back panel, which we'll talk about in a second. There's a network switch in here, so all of these changes are being done via RTP MIDI, and in the fullness of time, I'll probably be able to do Callum's Nord Electro patch changes and Ben's guitar changes through the same system. This can run redundantly. I'm not doing that for this show, just because I've got enough to worry about, frankly. Now, on top of that, we have this Apollo Twin. What this is doing is running auto-tune for the backing vocals. So it's not set up yet, but here I've got an XLR splitter. I'm doing it for myself because, frankly, I deserve a break after all this. Dry comes into here, goes into the stage box so that the monitors can take it, so I'm hearing myself dry. Then this runs into the Apollo Twin, goes through the plugin and comes back out again. And because we've got two backing vocals here that are using it, I'm just basically panning hard left, hard right and using two different auto-tune plugins. And they're just firing MIDI changes, same as the Kemper, and that all sorts that out. Now, you won't be able to get around to the back panel because it is a mess. But this was built by the lovely guys at Big Rigs, so shout outs to Owen and Tim for that. And there's a connector here called a Veeam, which is a big multi-pin connector, which essentially sends all of the playback audio through one cable to the monitors to front of house. And that's basically it, other than to say the Kemper remote. I've got a foot switch pedal, literally just a Boss Expression. It's not the best, but it will do. And I think that's my rig. Thank you.